Hi and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at something I've had for a while. It's a disc repair machine. This model in particular is a JFJ Easy Pro. You can use it for repairing anything from heavily scratched discs to lightly scratched discs, or just simply giving your discs a polish. I've got a couple of games. I've not used it in a while. I don't really buy a lot of disc-based games anymore, especially second hand. I've not used the machine in a long time. I don't really use it too much these days, but I did dig out some old games and I did notice some of them are quite badly damaged, like so. Not sure if the camera picks this up. But yeah, you can see some kind of dust burn on that. So I tried that game and it doesn't work. So I'm going to run it through this machine, hopefully we can get it to work. I bought this machine a long time ago. I can't remember how much it cost. I think it was a £200 or £300, and that was maybe going back 10 years ago. I used to get a lot of disc games from the card boot sales, markets, even online some of them would arrive scratched, so I'd get used quite a lot, but like I said, I've not used it for a long time. So let's take a look at it and see if it can repair the discs. So it's quite an easy machine to operate, there's not much to it. Just got an on switch here and time switches. We've got 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute and 2 minutes. When you buy this machine new, you do get some pads with it. And you can get different types of sandpaper for the sanding pad. And you also get 2 bottles of compound with it as well. So let's go ahead, we'll take this disc here, this Silent Hill on Xbox 360. I couldn't get it to load, and let's see what we can do with it. So I'm going to just put a light sanding pad. I don't really like to use the heavy ones. I tend to use the kind of lower grain ones and just let it go for a bit longer. I've used other ones before and it seems to sometimes it takes too much off the disc. I seem to be very careful with that. So first of all, I'll put the disc in and I'll put the sanding pad in. It's going to be quite noisy. What I'll do is I'll mute out the noise so you don't have to put up with it. So what we'll do is we'll run this for, I think I'll put this on for 20 seconds. So I'll try that. So we'll take a look. I'll put the disc up to the camera and we can see what it's done so far. Not sure if it shows up in the camera, but you can see it's taking a kind of thin layer off the disc, but it's not polished. You can see it's still quite rough looking. So next what we want to do is polish it. The sanding, what the sanding does, it'll take out the kind of a top surface off the disc and remove the scratches. So after we do that, we want to polish it. So we use both the polishing compound 1 and 2 used. I just call them the white and the blue one. The blue one's for finishing the disc and the white one goes on before that. So what it does, we'll just put a little bit of this. See, sadly because this has been sitting for so long, it's no longer got the same consistency it has. It used to be quite thick, but now it's very runny now. Probably out of date. But we'll put some on the sponge. We'll swap that over. The replacements of these are already available. That's a bigger bottle, you can get it in smaller bottles as well. So what we'll do is we'll run it for, I'm going to run this for about 40 seconds, so I'll do the 20-second option twice. And we'll go again. So that's 40 seconds that's been on for. We'll take a look to see what stage we're at now with the disc. Already the disc's really looking a whole lot better. You can just see some of the residue from the liquid on it, but we'll clear that up with the next polish we put on it. One thing I'll point out though is when you're putting the disc in, do not turn this too tight, or otherwise you'll crack the ring of the disc. I've done that a couple of times. You just want to finger tighten it, but don't force it, just until it's tight, and that's all. So what we'll do now is we'll get the next compound out. So we'll use another one of these for the next compound. Again, the consistency of that's not great, it's been lined for too long. It will still do the job though. It's just separated. So this again, we'll do this for 40 seconds again, 2 times 20. So take a look at the disc now. Not sure if you can see that, but the disc's pretty much looking brand new. What I'll do is I'll just wipe the rest of that residue off with the little spray that comes with it as well. It's just a little spray on that, and a gentle wipe with the cloth. Now hopefully that shows up. What I'll do is I'll put the before up as well so we can remind ourselves what it looked like before that. So what I'll do now is we'll go back to the machine and we'll test it to see if it works. So now we're back, let's talk about the machine itself. Would I recommend buying it? Yes and no. The reason I probably wouldn't recommend it's the cost of it. Unless you're dealing with a lot of discs, it's not really economically viable to buy it. You're probably as well just paying somebody to clean the disc for you. a lot of people that there's a lot of people that do use these and charge a couple of pound a disc to clean them. So if you're only maybe wanting a few discs done, then you're as well going down that route. But if you're maybe a reseller, you're buying and selling a lot of discs, or you've got a large collection, buying a lot from markets and boot sales, picking up a lot of damaged discs, then I would say it's worth it. I've had that for a long time and it's paid for itself easily. A good few times over, I would say. There's discs like that one there that it would really have to get thrown away, or it's lasted the test of time as well. I've cleaned hundreds of discs on this over the time. These compounds, they maybe get, I put quite a lot on there because the sponges were dry, but you only really use a wee pea-sized dot on it, so they last hundreds of discs. Not really cheap, I think they're about £20, £15 a bottle, but when you're going through a lot of discs, it's more than worth it. So hopefully this has helped some of you guys out. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in another one soon. Cheers, bye bye.